we're now on I-15, and this is our view. I really never thought Utah had a major mountain line. But wow, this is impressive. Like, we're totally surrounded by them. And yes, it's there's still lots of snow on the peaks. And last night at the campground we had snow. It was like -2.
But we were warm.
So we're about 5 miles from Smith Messa Road, or Messa Road, Smith Messa Road. And we're about 10 miles away from the I-15, and this landscape is just so different. Now we're going back to this red mud. It's almost like being in PEI. So this is Smith Messa Road. Oh, maybe we should air down. But
Continue on Smith Messa Road for 5 miles.
Mesa. And it takes us right out of, it should take us right out of the park, see?
Good. This is awesome. I think that's the edge of the cliff.
That is. is Thursday morning and we just woke up. This is our first spot we're going to pick to camp. However, with the cliffs, we questioned our decision because we had Ozzy with us. We're surrounded by large rocky hills and white mountains. And down here is a river. There are some people that have selected a place to live, a piece of heaven just on the edge of a cliff on the other side of the river. You don't realize how small you are in this world until you come to a place like this. Real this is. This is a bear paw. There is his claws and his footprint, and another one in here. And just to let you know, this is where we're camping. So, and there is tons, absolutely tons of bear poop. So, and not that you really want to see it, but that is a lot. So I'm just going to put it out there that we came here on Wednesday afternoon. It's about 4:30. And if you don't see us again, Tal and I say goodbye. We just got eaten by a bear. Okay, so yes. Yeah. So there will be no food outside of the tent tonight. It'll all be locked in. So we're going down a little further. There's a few more camping spots we're going to check out. Hopefully they are not as busy with bear as this one is. Mm-hmm. Yes, this one has an awful lot of bear activity. And I can also see why, because there is a ton of deer around here. Yeah. So, we'll hop in the Jeep and we will work our way to the other spot. If not, then we may come right back here again, because this has a lot of spots for camping. So TL and I decided to move. We did. We went into that one area right there, and that was along the cliff side, and there was way too much bear poop. So we came and we did search down the road a little further, but there's some now private land here. So we came back and we scoped out this small section. It's not as nice, but it's a little more protected. Here's our view. It's a little more protected. And there is, yes, some bear spray or bear poop here. But it's a lot more open and protected. So we're just going to get some dinner going. And we're going to make sure everything is locked up in the Jeep before we call it a night. But on the menu tonight is, boom, 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 our famous butter chicken and rice. And we're cooking it on our version of the scuttle. So we like this a little better. We've used it a few times. And Ozzy's having problems. Come here. That looks good. There'll be some leftovers.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so, eh?
No.
So we are loaded still with food. We went shopping and this thing is just loaded. And let me tell you, Borg RV fridge freezer combo has been amazing. It's worked great, eh?
It has.
Can't complain. A place that is surrounded with bear, elk, and deer. A place that the wild animals make themselves known by leaving huge droppings like that. Yes, we made it through the night. It is another beautiful morning. It's a Thursday morning as we continue our drive from Welland, Ontario down to Colorado, over to Utah, and down the 115 towards Arizona. We're near a little town called Virgin, which is just off of the 115 near St. George. This is what we woke up to, surrounded by rocky hills and still ice-topped mountains. Ozzy's having an amazing time. Just, we fear that when he sees an elk or a... I don't even know there's elk here. I need to educate myself on this. But we know there's no grizzlies, but there are large black bears. The terrain is beautiful, and it makes you feel like you're back in the early 1900s, traveling across the West. And I really don't know how they ever did it in wagon wheels. We have so much technology in our system, in our Jeep, that we'll share with you down the road. But we can live off the grid as long as the sun is shining, and every day my Jackery gets charged so it can operate in these cold conditions. We have great weather during the day. However, at night we drop down to -2, -3. So we have to use we call it a Chinese diesel heater. But it still requires power, and it only sucks up about 10 watts of power on the Jackery. So we still have to operate our fridge freezer, our diesel heater throughout the night. And that keeps us in business. And then during the day we have 220 watts of power sitting on the roof of our Hatchet Roof Top Tent. That pops through about, when the sun is right over top, we're probably taking in well over 130 watts of power to charge the Jackery. That won't take long to charge and top up. Every night so far we've been at 99% on the Jackery, so there's been no issues of sustaining off-the-grid living for the last 9 days. And you know, I didn't think we could do it, but this is the little spot. We've done a lot of research coming and where to stop, places to go, but also we make our decisions off of weather. And yesterday in northern Utah, she was going to be cold, so we moved ourselves down south where the temperature went from 32 up to almost 60 degrees. But you can see, let me back up here, you can see the solars on that rooftop, and that keeps us going. Anyways, we have to look to getting breakfast going, get ourselves moving, and we'll bring you right back. So TL and I are leaving our beautiful location on Smith Messa Road, and we're going to be heading to St. George to pick up something, and then we're going to go and see if we can find our spot along the Grand Canyon and see how that goes. That is beautiful.
Wow.
Holy smokes. It's like heaven, right in, like, all this flat ground right in the midst of all these mountains. That is insane. So that's that ranch, right? Is it called the family ranch, or
Something family ranch, yeah.
here's a sign right here. Yeah,
Zion.
Zion's Family Ranch. Crazy.
You are awfully close to the
I'm doing that intentionally, honey. I'm sorry.
Like, what are you doing?